there's no way to like see how much it means to you.
It's like everything.
Yeah.
I dance every night. I think we're pretty much doing something every night. I social, I meet very, very nice people interested in the same things.
This is actually the first time that I've seen like a celebration of dance in the town. It's a good workout, it gets the community together, it's good fun.
Well, Scotland is a dancing nation and we want to celebrate our dance, but it's also important that we recognise the links between dancing and fitness. And of course 2012 is the year of the Olympics, 2014 is the year of the Commonwealth Games, and what better way than to help people get fit and active than to embrace our dancing culture and to get Scotland dancing.
Scotland Dancing funding has come from a Scottish Government initiative to get more people dancing because not enough people do. It's been brilliant for us in Inverness. Edencourt's been the hub, but we've been able to organise activity right across the Highlands. So we've had this event in Inverness today, but we've got things going on in Skye, Aviemore, all over the Highlands, all the way through the project. So we've been able to get out to other areas, which has been brilliant.
We tried to set it aside for different people. I think we tried to look at dance in the city and think, well, what would people interact with in the city? And which is why we chose a massive show for the dance schools, which people go to classes, so it's very, I guess, a lot of parents and family. And then we chose something for people that wouldn't interact with dance. So we tried to think of the two opposite ends of the spectrum and how we could let people see as much as possible.
One of the main strengths of the dance sector in Scotland is its openness and its accessibility, and that sense that dance is for everyone is really built into how a lot of the organisations in Scotland operate and work. So they're working to achieve artistic excellence, but they really want that to be excellence for everyone and encouraging the dancer in everyone as well as that elite dancer.
I moved here 4 years ago, so for me, coming into Dundee, I wasn't sure, how much was going on, and I suppose the more I've been here, the more I've seen how much there is, and the more it's grown, and the more I've seen it growing.
There is also a lot of things to see in Scotland. There's a lot of very, very good choreographers working in Scotland at the moment, doing new pieces, new work.
I think there's a lot of fantastic talent and a lot of really fantastic potential, really fantastic opportunities, and I think they're just waiting to be grabbed, and they're growing, and I think it's wonderful. I think it just needs more.
Fraser Scotland is very keen to ensure that many of our projects work across the whole geography of Scotland, and one of the beauties of dance is it can take place anywhere. Yes, you need professional stages for professional shows, but today we've got dance happening in gardens, on the streets, and there's an opportunity with Get Scotland Dancing to perhaps find some more unusual places for dance to occur.
I think it's fantastic.
fantastic. I'm actually working in a museum down south, and to have something completely brand new and unexpected in a place like this is just incredible. Too often people sort of view museums as a bit stuffy and something that they're not going to be interested in. So to just capture people's imaginations in such a unique way is just incredible. I think it's a fantastic way of encouraging people to try something new.
Well, we always thought that Get Scotland Dancing, this 3-year and beyond dance activity, would really capture people's imagination. So you've managed to get different organisations, different dance groups, from local ballet schools to other community artists, to also some of our brightest and best in terms of artistic talent, looking at what dance space is contributing to this weekend. Breakdancing at St Andrews Square, ballet for beginners at the National Museum of Scotland. We've seen the tea dance taking place in the Grassmarket.
Welcome to our World Tea, hopefully our successful World Tea Dance.
Great event here in Edinburgh this weekend, but it's also reaching all parts of Scotland.
Well, we've got quite a strong core scene in Inverness. We've got the classes at Eden Court, and there are quite a few other dance teachers in the area who are delivering the Highland and the ballet and the disco. It's quite a vibrant scene, and Get Scotland Dancing has really helped to bring a lot of those different groups together, which has been really excellent. We're having a party, so there'll be some performances. Noelle will be performing, and Tina will be performing.
Louise will be performing.
And some, hopefully a couple of our local groups will be performing as well. But in between that, it will just be dancing for everybody. Just come on, join in.
La salsa aquí pienso que ha cogido bastante furor.
The salsa in Thailand has improved a lot in the last few years. Like, the people have a bit more flavour. They put a bit more effort into their dancing.
Yes. I love Inverness for the atmosphere when I stay in the events here. A lot of people meet a lot of people, you know. I'm very friendly.
Brilliant. I love to see people enjoying themselves, especially on a hot sunny day like this. Getting the locals out there enjoying themselves, seeing the kids up there. Brilliant.
We've put on, we had a big dance show in HMT, His Majesty's Theatre behind us on Thursday night for 300 performers and all the dance schools in Aberdeen, which is really important for us to get everyone together. And today and yesterday we did Dance Hunt, which is 8 different venues across the city. The idea behind it was to try and get as many dance styles as possible to the audiences, so people that necessarily wouldn't buy a ticket for the theatre. And we tried to bring dance to them. They could try and hunt out the locations and collect stamps so they could win dance classes and things like that. We've had the rickshaw going round, which has been a really huge success. We've had advertising all over a rickshaw that people could jump in and out of the various locations. And we've also had the triangle ad bikes, which has really, really helped. It's quite a new thing in Aberdeen that we've had them, but I think we'll definitely use them for future events like Dance Live.
over the last few months we've had a collaborative project with the Helensburgh Orchestral Society and Dance House based in Glasgow. The Scottish Government initiative of Get Scotland Dancing have asked Dance House to be one of the 6 hubs throughout the country to put on this programme. But it perfectly coincides with Making Music and the commission of a work by Orlando Goff called the Making Music Overture as part of the Cultural Olympiad. So we thought we would combine that new work with some choreography with these community dances just over my shoulder on the left-hand side.
We are the last proper rehearsal before the performance, so it's all exciting. I think it's so beautiful to have the orchestra with us. Musically it makes so much sense and it's so different to dance with them, and there's a lot of bodies in that room doing something they like just for the sake of it, for the love of the art, whether it's the dance or the music. So I think there is very good energy.
Basically, you go on this walk for Dundee and then kind of stop and you see all different types of dances.
The Rock and Roll Cafe, they were dancing outside and then we went inside to the cafe, and you really kind of felt like you'd kind of gone onto a little journey back in time.
Yeah, that was really cool.
They were really convincing and it was hot, and they kept you really close to them, so you felt a bit scared as well.
Yeah.
Exciting, you felt like you were performing. So.
Yeah. Today we performed a piece which we spent the week choreographing as part of Dundee Dance Walk. And yeah, it's been really enjoyable. We've had the week to kind of choreograph it and put it together. Today was great to finally perform it and show everyone.
The Rep Theatre invited us and they basically got in touch saying, would you like to represent the school that we just graduated from, and come and join in, and you've got Reform Street, so good luck.
Today was the first time we actually got to dance on it properly, so yeah, it was kind of scary but really exciting as well. And we were supposed to have the whole street, but then a carnival came in last minute, so we ended up having half the street.
Actually, well, we thought it would be a hindrance, but actually in the end it was quite of a help because it was quite a long street.
Centres work in that really holistic way, bringing together the participation and the opportunity for performance and audiences. And a lot of that work is ongoing, it's embedded into what they do. And what Get Scotland Dancing has done is given them the opportunity to think more ambitiously, to think about how they promote it to wider audiences, to new audiences, as well as how they can really take the public profile of what they do further.
I dance.
Yeah, they got
me.
I dance.
There wasn't like a clear line, like a point you felt it was they could ask you to dance, or you could just dance if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Despite the rain yesterday, we battled on and did it, and I think they got that extra impetus to kind of go and see the next venue. We were interacting with them, and sometimes they joined in with the performances as well, so I think the audiences were really good today and yesterday. It depends on the tutors as well. Some of them have been dragging the audience in despite the fact if they wanted to or not, but I think that's down to the Aberdeen tutors and their enthusiasm. People even across the street watching, people from up above, the audiences have been really fantastic and really staying to watch.
Yes.
And a lot of people watching, and people have stayed and they kept watching, and some people are coming back, and Tina's been teaching a class for us, so some of those people are coming to join us later on.
Here you're right out in the open, people are right in your face. It's a bit more inclusive, like they're right there, I think they've got a feeling they can kind of clap and join in and walk along, and
there's no fourth wall, there's no barriers, so they just basically get to stand wherever they want.
We've just done a session just now with one of the teachers doing some disco, and that's some 30 years ago, and I just remember kind of wearing high heels and platforms, and I'm thinking, absolutely, maybe it's time to go back and do a bit of disco dancing. So absolutely, it's for all ages.
Well, the thing about dance is, if you're a 2-year-old, you find yourself dancing. If you're a 90-year-old, you can find yourself dancing. And there's no barriers to people dance. We've got some of the strongest dance equalities work in the UK. And 4 of our choreographers have been commissioned to do work as part of the London 2012 programme, producing really high quality dance developed out of disability and presenting work on a professional stage that will stand up against any professional companies that we have in the UK.
I think they're getting more recognition now, definitely. There's Dance Advance, Funky Feet, Rep Theatre, Scottish Dance Theatre, and like for me, I grew up here and I was part of Dance Advance at one point. I've done lots of things growing up, and I started in community dance and then I went to the school. So I think recognition now is getting more, and people are beginning to see, okay, there's lots going on and it involves everyone, it doesn't just involve certain people, so it's so good that that's coming about.
Yeah. And events like this totally advertise that and get people in, and get people on the street to want to dance, so it's been great.
How fun it is as well.
I think if we can keep building, keep moving it on and keep pushing to get more people involved, that'd just be fantastic.
The more people that get involved, the bigger dance will become in Scotland, I guess.
One of the things we're doing at the start of this process is a review of dance, trying to understand how much professional dance happens in Scotland, how much of our dance is exported, and how much participation there is in dance. And over the 3 years, we would hope to see a growth in dance in Scotland, to see greater levels of participation and an opportunity to build on some of our strengths, our dance agencies, but also to potentially export some of Scotland's fantastic choreographic talent.
It's been a real opportunity for the dance organisations in Scotland to come together to look at how they share ideas and ambitions and trying new ways at things out, to reach new people and involve different communities and what they're doing, and this will be developing into 2013 and into 2014. And in 2014, where the Commonwealth Games is in Glasgow, Scotland will really be in the spotlight internationally as a nation.
There's more coming to Dundee especially, and Scotland as well. We've got the V&A, and if that brings more people in, it gives us a chance to share what we know and make classes or workshops and whatnot for all ages, and yeah, it's just that kind of idea to share what we've known and learned.
This is a great place to dance, and the good thing about dance in Scotland is if you're interested in it, you get to know the best in Scotland. It's a small community and it's a very caring and sharing community.
The more things like this, I think, that are happening, the more it's opened up to the public, the more it becomes accessible, the more it's
there, they can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
you don't have to
find
go search
it or buy
it.
it.
I would love every young person to have the opportunity to dance. I would love that if they had that talent and skill, that they have the opportunity to take that further and look at how they may become the best dancer they could become, whether that's as a professional dancer, whether that's dancing throughout their life, is something that just makes them feel good.